Do you have a hard time categorizing the various types of people that are in your life? This is something that you will face inevitably when you become more successful or more popular. Why? Because you're just gonna get an influx of volume of people that are gonna come into your life. You know, famous people have to set up categories and boundaries by default, but as you're becoming successful or becoming popular, the lines can get blurred, and if we lack the ability to categorize people or set boundaries, then inevitably we spend our time with the wrong people or end up wasting a lot of time. So in this video, I'm gonna go over a very, very, very simple system on how to categorize the people that are in your life. Stay tuned. Okay, so for step number one, we're gonna write down all the different people that are in our lives. So think about the big categories of people that are in your life personally. You know, maybe it's your romantic relationship, it could be one category. Maybe your friends, your close friends, business partners, staff, fans, family members. Think about all the major categories in your life specifically. So we're gonna write this down. We're gonna do a brain dump, write all of it down, and this is gonna really help us for the next audits and steps that we're about to take. All right, so step number two is that we're gonna have a 3-ring system. So you're gonna see a diagram of those rings in this video, okay, below. And the thing about the 3-ring system is this. The first category for step number two is we're gonna talk about people that belong outside of the ring. And these are people that, you know, they should just really never be in your life ever. So have a really clear boundary for that. And these are people that maybe they engage in violence, they bring drama to your life, they add zero value, they're just a pest, whatever it is. But you have to define what that boundary is that they would break that would allow you to never have them in your life ever. Okay, so maybe they break your integrity in some kind of a way, right? And when people are outside of all those rings for me, I never give them a hook to get back into my life. So this is just like the clear boundary of people that just simply do not belong. So the key when it comes to people that are outside of the rings is that you have to have a very, very clear understanding of the behaviors that are just simply intolerable to you. And when I encounter these kind of people, I simply am just unreactive and I have a deep level of indifference. Like I'm not feeding any reactivity into those situations and I really just don't care at all. Step 3 is what we're gonna call our outer circle. And you know, if you think back to step 1, when you wrote down all those categories of people in your life, you know, realize that some of those people are gonna have a tremendous amount of value to offer to you and vice versa. Some of those people are gonna have some value to offer you and some of those people are gonna have zero value to offer you. They're gonna take value from you with nothing in exchange. And those are the people that we're gonna banish to outside the circle like in the previous step. But step 3 is all about your outer circle. So outer circle is, think about your acquaintances. Think about maybe your old high school friends that they never quite rose to your level, but they're fun people to still be around and vibe with. Think about people that they might have some unique skills or some unique value to offer you, but maybe you just don't resonate with their personality at a 10 out of 10 level. Maybe you resonate with their personality at more like a 7 out of 10 level. Inevitably, when you get too many people in your life, not everybody can become your closest friend. When you're younger, people come into your life and a lot of people will become close friends with you, but as you get older and there's more people coming into your life, you can't do that anymore. It's just you don't have the time for it. So you're inevitably, as you progress, you're gonna get too many people that are gonna come into your life. So that's why it's necessary to have an outer circle. Your outer circle is basically for those people that are good, but not great. All right, so these people shouldn't be monopolizing a lot of your time. You shouldn't be spending a ton of your time with these people. Think about high leverage activities you can do to where you do an activity and because of that one activity, you get to spend time with a ton of people. What are some examples? Maybe a party, maybe a group hike, maybe some other kind of event that you're throwing. But what that allows you to do is it allows you to have your old high school friend come out, that person, that potential business connection, but you're not sure if they should be in your inner circle of friends yet. You have them come out, and then you can kind of screen all these people and spend time with all these people and have a value exchange with all of these people at that event that you're throwing. So think about events that you can throw to where you and all of these people in your outer circle can mutually have benefit without you having to individually spend time with these people, which will eat up too much of your time. So as you see here, we're not in Zion Canyon anymore. We're over here in my home in Los Angeles, California, and it's actually my roommate's birthday. So him and I are hosting a party together. And what I wanted to say is that for that outer circle, for your outer circle, you have to think about ways in which you can scale your efforts rather than meeting up with your old friends from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and meeting up with them one-on-one. What you want to do is funnel all your old friends to this environment here. If they're in a party environment here, all of your old friends are going to be forced to respect you because you're the host.
They're gonna be kind of tiptoeing around you. On top of that, if you have old family members, parents, whatever it is, you can put them in an environment like this where they're forced to respect you, number one. And number two, more importantly, as an entrepreneur, you save time because you're able to kill multiple birds with one stone. You're able to see everybody, shake their hand, look them in the eye, know that they're still in your life, but you're able to do this in over one day rather than taking the time to call people for multiple hours on a different day or taking the time to go have a dinner with them on a different day. So this helps to scale your efforts. It makes you more efficient with your time, and it makes you set up in an environment where these people in your outer circle can respect you.
People in your outer circle should sense that you have a lot of value to offer, but they're always kind of on their tiptoes, and they're always kind of forced into environments where they're forced to respect you. They're never able to quite get all the value out of you. All the value you have to offer is saved more for the people that are in your inner circle, which we'll get to next. But for your outer circle, it has to be an environment where they could see the value that you have to offer. They see you winning, but they're not able to quite get all of you. They feel a certain boundary that's still coming off of you. And that's extremely important because it allows you to screen these people. And maybe later on, you want to decide to bring one of these people into your inner circle or to partner with them in a business context. So for step 4, the next category is your inner circle. These people can be your closest friends, your closest business associates, or whatever other category of people that you've defined as important to you. And these are the people that are highly invested in your success. These are the people that you let into your life on a more ongoing basis. They have access to your time, and they have more access to the real value you have to offer. You know, that big V that's in the middle of the circle from the previous step. These individuals, they've proven themselves to be worthy of being in your inner circle. They get the full value out of you, and vice versa, and they see your true personality, not the small V's, but they see the big V. They don't lose halo effect for you. No, they can see what you have to offer, and they like it, they appreciate it. Versus the outer circle people, maybe you give them the big V up front, and because they haven't had to invest to get it, like the inner circle people have, they lose that halo effect for you, and they lose respect. And that's a very common occurrence. But people in your inner circle, they're not like that. They actually respect and appreciate what you're bringing to the table. The last point about people in your inner circle are that these people should be A players. Like, they should be people that you truly, truly, truly want to be around and see a lot of value in. I mean, these people should be at a 10 out of 10 level for whatever it is that you value in life. All right, nothing less than a 10 out of 10 level. If it's less than a 10 out of 10 person in your life, don't put them in your inner circle, put them in your outer circle. Not saying that you'll never have your inevitable frustrations with your close friends or closest business associates. Like, as soon as they mess up once, you immediately kick them out and put them in, outside the circles completely. You cut them out of your life. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that in general, 99% of the time, they should be a 10 out of 10 person in your life. Step number 5 is where we're gonna talk about movement within the rings. There can be some movement within the rings that we're talking about here. And where there isn't movement is with, like, step number 2, for instance, where we talked about people that are completely outside of the circle. Those people, I never give them a hook to get back in my life. If someone's bringing violence or a tremendous amount of drama, I simply just don't want to be around them. Or they have low integrity, I don't want to be around them. But if it's with the inner circle or outer circle, there are people that can be promoted within that and demoted within that, right? And here's the key. If someone in your outer circle has been really stepping up, they've really been investing into you, they've been really doing things that you like, they've really been offering value for the things that you define you value, and you really feel yourself getting close to them as a person, yeah, put them in your inner circle. Nothing wrong with that. If you feel that they're worthy of being in your inner circle, promote them. If someone in your inner circle is beginning to act up, but they haven't done something so extreme for you to throw them out their life forever, but maybe you want to bring them to like a networking event you're throwing once a month or something like that, and that would be a better place for them rather than them hanging out with you every day, then what you should do is you should demote that person from the inner circle back into the outer circle, right? So that's how there can be some movement within the rings. All right, so in conclusion, just keep this whole system very simple. All right, you have concentric circles, you have very clear boundaries, you have very clear categories. Don't over-invest or over-offer value to the wrong category, all right? All the different categories of people that you wrote down, simply file them like a filing cabinet within these rings. Some people you're gonna have to cut off and never see again. Other people you're gonna demote. Other people you're gonna promote to inner circle. Other people you're gonna demote to the outer circle. Other people are going to simply just be in the outer circle and they'll never be able to be in your inner circle. Other people will be in your inner circle and you'll never have to demote them to the outer circle. Some people you're gonna have to demote and kick out forever. But the key is keep keep it very, very simple. Don't overthink this. It's a very simple but effective way to categorize people in your life. And anyway, it's getting dark here in Zion Canyon, so I'm gonna dip out. But I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video.